looks good. I think that, yeah, that's the spot right there, yeah.
Was watching shit on that number 7 dude, like that Moses Moose or whatever.
Moses Muse, yeah, he's crazy, dude.
Dude's fucking.
He's the best player on this team, for sure.
That dude's like literally a baby Derrick Henry.
Dude, yeah, he is ridiculous, bro.
I saw his like. I was like, I gotta look up like this dude's dimensions. He's like 6'3", like 230 at fucking senior in high school.
Dude, yeah, that's his
It's
dimensions.
Like I'm like, dude, this dude is like 7 years younger than me or something.
Small, they have a small fucking team. Damn, dude.
Well, like
Mount Pleasant is a small
as
team.
in like size or
No,
like
just like their roster.
Oh,
Usually
yeah.
it's like goes to like a third page sometimes. Dude,
Yeah, I don't know what happened. They used to be like an absolute power. Are they still good?
Yeah, they're decent too. Like their quarterback threw like 6 touchdowns the other week.
Oh yeah, the King.
Yeah, you see that on the Instagram? Oh jeez, you just got a drip of water somewhere.
No, I was just like, I go on like Max Preps and just like click on the
Really?
players a lot. Yeah. Why is there an easier way to?
No. That's the way. That's what I do too, bro. Max Preps is really the way. For rosters, you want to go to RIIL, but Max Preps if you want to like read stats. By the way, so I don't think RIIL has stats on it. Let's go. I got my little composition notebook, so you can take some notes. I'll send you these notes again post game.
Oh, thank you.
Did you put them in your article? I didn't get a chance to
No,
read it.
yeah. I like kind of picked and choose, but like I kind of did like
just like the main guys, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I just like kind of did like a basic like bare bones like game narration quickly, and then kind of like just talked about like the people who had like the most like that Carvalho kid.
Yeah, dude, that kid was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, he's crazy.
That was crazy.
No. Test. Oh, there we go. That's loud. Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Did you watch that shootout last night?
Dude, I was
It
so.
was actually worse than the last 30 minutes. Those orange uniforms were gonna be like kind of cool, but they just didn't. They look like traffic
They were
cones.
ass, bro. Yeah, they underwhelmed me too.
Yeah. If they did like all orange, it would have been nice. But I think they did like white pants for some reason. It just didn't look right. Looked like an orange cream soda or something.
It's gonna be a good game, man.
That's what Ron kept saying. Yeah. You can tell by the crowd. Pretty sure I played volleyball didn't even know was possible.
Really?
Yeah, I think they play basketball like on the same court too.
On the 3rd floor, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't make
That's
any
like at the
sense.
gyms at URI, dude.
I didn't even know that was like a thing, especially for like a wicked old school.
All right. All right, welcome to Conley Stadium for this matchup. Week 6 duel between the Mount Pleasant Kilties and the St. Raphael Saints. Mount Pleasant sitting at 3-1, the home team for tonight, and the St. Rays Saints at 3-2 on the season. I'm Tim Duffy on the call as the captains are being announced. St. Rays comes into this game coming off of a 27-7 win over Cumberland. Plays Cranston West for potential Division II lead tonight. And Mount Pleasant, they've been rolling on offense. Last week winning 40-8 against East Providence High School, with quarterback Jalen King tossing 6 touchdown passes on the night. St. Rays getting the ball first here in this one. It's going to be a duel tonight between two good teams here in Division II Rhode Island High School football. Ocean State Friday Night Lights. We have some ads, some sponsors tonight, I should say. Teams brought to you by Perino Properties. Go to perinoproperties.com or call 401-206-8907. Mention Fans Only Sports. Get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. 401 Strength and Fitness. 401-270-3009. Joseph Lammy, 696 at Reservoir Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island. That's where you can find him. Or at josephlammy.com. Attorney at Law. We have the local 478 Waterman Ave in East Providence, Rhode Island. You can check them out at thelocalri.com. And then we're also brought to you by Shamrock Home Loans. Go to shamrockhomeloans.com for more. Brought to you by Basta on Board at 2195 Broad Street in Cranston, Rhode Island. And then one more from Cranston, Rhode Island. Patola at 44 Rolfe Square And last but not least, our very own RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 8,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. Be seen by signing up for RR Elite Recruits today. All right, got some good football tonight here from Conley Stadium, the historic Conley Stadium. Some players to watch. A little outlook for today's game. We got St. Ray's. They defeated Cumberland last week, 27-7. Some players to watch. Ethan McCann-Carter, running back, receiver, safety, does it all, averaging 71 yards per game and 5 touchdowns. Ian Bing, number 9, running back and defensive end, more so known on the defensive side of the ball, averaging 7 tackles per game. And one more home game for St. Ray's after this against East Greenwich next week at 12 o'clock. And Thanksgiving at Moses Brown on the 23rd. And then for the Kilties last week, 40-8 victory over East Providence, the team that beat St. Ray's back in that second game of the season for the Saints. So we'll see what happens with that today, see if it can keep the logic going there. Then we got Israel Geraldo, the junior, 10 catches on the year, averaging 23 yards a catch, 4 touchdowns. Jalen King, like I said, threw 6 touchdown passes last week, 118 quarterback rating. He's been red hot here in this 3-1 Kilty start. And then Benji So, 6 forced fumbles, 3 of them in which he recovered. Then next week, or on Thanksgiving, Mount Pleasant hosting Central. That'll be a good game between the two teams that play here at Conley Stadium. And we are about to be underway. Here's the kick, and we're underway. It's a squib kick, a little bit of an onside, covered at the 35-yard line and brought down at the 46. It's Pilardi, and that is where the St. Ray's Saints will start. 4 seconds into this one. First down for Daniel Wolf and company. Got the chance to see lead a comeback victory over Pilgrim a few weeks ago. Or Cranston West, excuse me. From the shotgun, split backfield for Wolf. He's going to hand off inside, up the middle. It is Moses Muse to the 48 as he picks up only a couple on that play. Tough guy to stop. As it was Benjamin So, he tried ripping that ball out. Unable to do so. It'll be second down and about 7 after the 3-yard pickup for Muse. It's the St. Ray's squad that loves to run the ball. It's been their bread and butter all season. As we saw in that game against Cranston West, Wolf only had to complete 5 passes for the victory. From the 49, here's the shovel pass and touch pass to the 43-yard line, close to the sticks. And They're going to mark it about a yard shy. That's the initial markage. And yeah, it will be. Now they're going to move those chains. Down to 43. Good for 9 the first down. It's the first completion for Wolf. Comes on the little toss play right there. First down from the 43. Here's the handoff up the middle, and it's blown up immediately. It's a loss of a couple, as it was Aaron Julius getting racked up immediately in the backfield by Jaheim Robertson for a loss of 2. So second down and 12. Wolf dropping back, steps up, throws right side. That one is caught and gets to the 37-yard line. That's Robert Littlejohn making the catch. It's good to the 35. Mark at the 38 actually. So it's good for 7 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5. So 2 completions already for Wolf. Littlejohn with 2 catches for 16 yards. 3rd down and 5. Man in motion. Wolf is going to throw there, and that is incomplete. Looking for McCann Carter on the throw. And that one falls down the turf. It'll be 4th down and 5. Decision time right here for the Saints. And they are going to go for this one for sure.
Huge 4th down for the Kilties defense.
4th down and 5. Wolf from the 38, quick throw over the middle. McCann Carter diving for that one and picks up the first down. Just got enough to the 32-yard line. That one's good for 6 on the first down. And McCann Carter with his first catch, 3 completions to 3 different receivers for the Saints. Of it, and is now brought down by Robertson at the end. Gets to the 26-yard line. Good for 6 on the play, as Julius was able to break out of that tackle from Adani Lopez to pick up some extra yardage. Kept on tugging there at the strong legs. So Wolf 4 of 5 on the drive already for 28 yards. Wolf, handoff inside. It is Julius running to the left. Aaron Julius tiptoes the sideline and gets to the 19. Good for another first down. And another chain mover for the Saints, as that one is good for 7 on the carry. Saints getting emotional on that sideline right there, saying we got to keep on moving our feet. Julius gets into positive yardage after that one. His first carry went for -2. That one good for 7. 1st and 10 on the cusp of the inside the red zone now, and Julius is wrapped up at the line of scrimmage immediately by Nasir Page. And it's a loss of 1 as Page blew up that run almost immediately. Second down and 11 from the 20. We've had a balanced run of pass and run on this drive. 4 rushing attempts, 5 passes. Here's throw number 6. Throws over the middle. End zone, got a man. Touchdown. It's caught for the touchdown by Damian Acampo. The 20-yard strike puts the Saints on top here in this one. And is a 5-for-6 drive for Daniel Wolf. And what should be an aerial attack tonight with Jalen King on the other side. But it's the Saints who come in, marching in, striking first. Taking off 5 minutes off the clock. Extra point is up and good for Costa. And the Saints lead at 7 to Donut. With 7:08 to go here in the first quarter. Campo 2 catches for 29 yards on the drive. As the Saints making a statement early here today. Now it is Mount Pleasant's turn here at Conley Stadium, trying to answer back as they will receive the ball for the first time tonight. The onside kick attempt set the Saints up pretty nicely at the 36-yard line on their opening possession. And Costa will kick this one off. And this one's a little bit of a squibber. Picked up at the 21-yard line and getting to the 33. On the return is Joaquin Adams. And that is where the Kilties will start their opening possession. Exactly 7 on the clock. Come off of a 40-8 victory last week. Trying to reignite those sparks that they saw last Friday night. Jalen King will start in the pistol here on first down. Trips to the right. King's going to drop back. Throws it underneath, out of the backfield to Geraldo. Breaking have a tackle, and Curran will wrap him up with McCann Carter for a loss of 4. As Israel Geraldo had nowhere to go, called a loss of 3 at 2nd and 13. Not the most ideal way to start any drive is with negative yardage. Definitely want to go forward right there. And starting off with the pass, or the Kilties, we're going to see much more of that today for sure. Sorry, I keep forgetting to restart this clock at times, but approaching the 6-minute mark. Midpoint here in the first quarter. Split backfield for King. Takes the snap, little fakes, rolls out to his left. He's going to take off. King will cut inside, and McCann Carter's all over it. Wrapped up for a loss of a yard. And it'll be 3rd and 14.
It'll be 3rd and long for the Kilties.
So, Kilties just going backwards to start this one on their opening sequence of the game. And this team has been very good offensively this season. But against St. Ray's, this is a defense that has just shut out teams in the past, and they've been doing a good job this year with the exception of a couple of games. Third and long for Mount Pleasant. And a false start. False start for Jorge Ventura. This is going to back him up 5 more. Keep that clock going. 5-minute mark. Beautiful sunset we got here tonight. Can't really see it on the frame, but it is looking nice. Third down and 19. Sure, the Kilties didn't see themselves in this situation before the drive started. They got 4 receivers set out wide. King under pressure throws it underneath. It's caught. Curran trying to wrap him down, and he gets to the 35-yard line. Making the catch there was Styles Negron, and it's only good for about 11 on the play. It'll be 4th down. Styles Negron getting his first catch of the game. Picks up 11 on the play. And looks like the Kilties are going to go for here on 4th and 8. Let's see if they actually snap the ball here. 4th down for Mount Pleasant from their own 35-yard line here in the first quarter. King takes the snap. They are going for it. Pumps. Throws. This one's caught. Down the sideline. Got a first down across the field. Threw his helmet off too, as it's Jadil Diaz taking it across midfield. As Damien Ocampo lost his helmet there, but Diaz.
Number 7, Jadiel Diaz with the reception.
And roughing the passer, it's going to tack on 15 more. Wow. So a fresh set of downs and then some. It's going to move the ball all the way up to the 33-yard line. So it's a 17-yard completion and then some. 32 yards netted on the play. So they went from 3rd down and 19 to 4th and 8 to now a fresh set of downs. That's gutsy calls. That's could win or lose you games. And look, you're right there. King going to step up and take off. Jalen King, first down. He's closer to the marker. He looks to have gotten it to the 23-yard line. That should be enough for the first down. And yep, move those chains, fresh set of downs. As Jalen King, he's the only ball carrier for the Kilties on this drive. Moving the ball well here on the cusp of the red zone. 1st and 10, King throws, that one's intercepted, picked off, going back the other way across midfield, Connor Curran with King to beat. That will be 6. Touchdown, St. Ray's. 80-yard return. As Connor Curran, the senior, just sucked the absolute life out of the Kilty drive. What a read from Curran, as it's the first incompletion of the game for King, and that one couldn't have come at a worse time for the Kilties, who were marching down the field. And Connor Curran jumping in front of the route, reading him like a book, taking it to the house. PAT from Costa. This one is on the way, almost blocked, but hits the upright, and no good. It is no good, so we'll say a 13-0 Saints lead. As the rare doink from Costa is usually automatic from PAT range. Misses that one. Kilties will get the ball back here. 2:55 to go here in the first quarter. Let's see if the Saints want to here. They try a little bit of an onside kick. Both these teams a little bit. I say a little bit because there was a mix of an onside and squib. Didn't really go that far, but the bounce took it a lot farther. I think with the mindset kind of is just, you know, a lot of these kickers aren't going to kick it, you know, to the end zone anyways, or boot it down the field, say even the 20-yard line a lot of these times. Maybe Costa will prove me wrong here, but why not do something like that? Get your defenders up there quickly, make the tackle. Here's the kickoff from Costa. This one, same concept here. It's going to let it bounce to the 23 and out of bounds to the 29-yard line. Goes Joaquin Adams. Takes off 3 seconds from the clock. And the Kilties will start about the 30-yard line. They'll mark at the 28. And it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Kilties, who had a very promising drive last possession. Got taken away. Be Jalen King back in the shotgun. They ran 5 pass plays, or 6 pass plays on the possession. King took off on a couple of them himself. And whistles blow. This will be a timeout by the Kilties. Will take a timeout too. Fans Only Sports Network, Friday Night Lights. Saints up 13-0. We'll be right back.
The other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20-10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20.
All right, back here. 1st and 10 for the Kilties. Empty set for King. Throws it right side. It goes through the mitts and incomplete. Looking for Jorge Ventura, and he drops that one. Could have been a big gain there, and it'll be 2nd down. King 3 of 5 for 25 yards and the interception. Quarterback tossed 6 touchdowns last week against East Providence. Off to a slow start here in the first quarter, but they keep trusting him, letting him drop back almost every play. It's 2nd down. King. He's back under pressure. Break out of a sack from Bing. Now he throws it left side on the sideline. Incomplete. Diving was Negron, and it falls incomplete. And it'll be 3rd down and 10 for Mount Pleasant, as it was Bing in pursuit of King, and coming after him at the end there was Finnegan Schwobel. Third down. King throws left side, almost had that one licked too, but it's caught at the 35-yard line by Geraldo. Tight window there that King fit into. Now it's 4th and 3 again, so they went for 4th down and 8 from their own 35 earlier. Now 4th and 3 from their own 35, same spot, similar situation. Geraldo, 2 catches, 4 yards here in the first quarter. This one sets up a 4th and much more manageable. 4th down and 3. Man in motion. Here's the handoff up the middle. Caught him off guard with that one. That is a 1st down. Big run right there by Jidel Diaz. First handoff of the game for the Kilties. That's a 5-yard gain to move those chains. Got a few more plays to go here in this first quarter with 1:34 and counting down remaining on the clock. King lines up in the shotgun again. Here's the handoff to Diaz and a false start. Oh, and Negron was alone, caught that one. But this one's going to be pushed back 5 yards. Mount Pleasant, they've pushed themselves backwards a couple of times. That's 2 false starts here in the quarter for the Kilties. And now it'll be 1st down and 15 at, once again, the 35-yard line. It's been their best friend tonight, depending on how you want to look at it.
As a friendly reminder to all spectators, the concession stand is open tonight. Feel free to stop by if your stomach is empty. We got chili,
1st down and 15.
chicken sandwich and peppers, fries, beverages, chips, all the good stuff. Mount Pleasant.
Here's the handoff, and Diaz is stuffed, swallowed up for a loss of 3.
About a 2-yard loss. 2nd down.
Called a loss of 2.
As I'm saying, concession stand is open. All proceeds
And that one never had a chance.
family and students.
Gets even longer here. 2nd and 17 now, as we are under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Mount Pleasant trying to mix in the run a little bit, but it's gone to no avail. Except for that 4th down carry. There's 4 carries for Mount Pleasant here in this one for just 12 yards. Another false start. Wow. And push them back even more. Ventura moved. That's his 2nd false start of the quarter. And it's 2nd down and 22. Clock will go back to moving. Let's see if the Kilties want to snap this. They don't have to with just under 15 to go here in the first quarter. It's been all Saints here in quarter number 1 as they are going to let this one milk out. Bring us to the end of quarter number 1. The Saints lead at 13-0 after 1 with a 20-yard touchdown reception for Damian Acampo and a pick 6 of 80 yards for Connor Curran. That is how the Saints have dominated this first quarter. When we come back, Kilties will have 2nd down and 22, and we're going to switch sides here on Fans Only Sports Network. Ocean State Friday Night Lights. We'll be right back.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
The throw, left side incomplete, but that will be a flag. Ethan McCann-Carter got a little bit too touchy right there. It'll be pass interference. It'll still be second down. And push this one up. 10-yard penalty. Actually, 15. My apologies. So now it'll be much more manageable. They're going to call it 2nd and 8. I think they backed up a yard earlier. Make it 2nd down and 8. So a 15-yard penalty on Ethan McCann-Carter, the pass interference. And that's very favorable for the Kilties, who, in their eyes, are finally getting a break. King steps up, got hit as he throws this one down the sideline. Geraldo diving, and that one's incomplete. With some clean coverage there from McCann-Carter. Falls to the turf. Kilty fans want a flag right there, as it was McCann-Carter on the coverage. Lawrence Thornton was the one coming in to hit King. Makes it 3rd down. King now just 4 of 8 for 32 yards in the interception. 3rd down. King throws it right side at the sticks. This one is close and caught by Ventura. Makes up for a couple of his false starts, and that will be enough for the 1st down. Good for the necessary 8 yards, and the Kilties pick up the 1st. First catch of the game for Ventura. And the Kilties now with a 1st and 10 at midfield. From the 50. Two backs next to King. Here's the fake, gonna shovel it left side. Geraldo trying to find open lane. It gets across midfield and will be dragged down at the 46-yard line for a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Schwobel. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. Brought down by Molina, excuse me. Gain of 4 on the play. King catches that snap with one hand, rolls out to his right, steps up over the middle and finds Ventura, but incomplete. Big hit from Ocampo, and that one falls down to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Threw a little bit behind Ventura, didn't really have a good chance to make that catch. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 for Mount Pleasant. Kilties 0 for 2 on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 4th. Here is King going to run to his left, take off, and get brought down at the 43. Nice tackle right there to bring him down shy of the sticks. I actually do not have number 11's name on the roster, but that's a good tackle by him. It's good for 5 on the carry. Give him 6. He'll be 4th and 2. And you best believe that the Kilties are going to go for here on 4th down again. Kilties fans trying to get rowdy for this 4th down. Gotta be a little bit silent when they snap this. 4th and 2. Fourth down. They're 2 for 2 on 4th. Can they make it 3 for 3? King rolls out. Steps up, launches downfield towards the end zone. It is knocked away, incomplete. Littlejohn knocked it away. He was looking for Ventura down there. And it falls down incomplete. Saints will take over. They have not seen the ball on offense in a long time. They'll get it back with a 13-0 lead. And King, it looks like he had Styles Negron out there in the flat, but tried taking the shot downfield, tested Littlejohn, a little bit underthrown, and results in the turnover on downs. Saints coming back onto the field. Only one offensive possession so far in the first 15 minutes of this one. Ended in a 20-yard touchdown by Damian Acampo. As Wolf was 5 for 6 for 48 yards and the score on that drive. Here's the run. And diving to the 14-yard line, the other quarterback, it's Kenneth Jocks. Good for 3. We saw him get some action. And the other week, we had their game, and that one's good for 3. 2nd down and 7. Here's the handoff, Julius, and he'll be wrapped up. Maybe got a yard. They're going to give it to him, and good defensive stop by Mount Pleasant to make this a 3rd down and 6.
Kilties looking for a huge defensive stop on 3rd down.
And this one is a timeout.
Saints.
Saints take their first timeout. We'll take one too. Fans Only Sports Network. Ocean State Friday Night Lights. Saints lead at 13-0. All right, 3rd down and 6 for the Saints. Coming alive for this one. Here is a 3rd down. Pumps. Wolf down the left sideline. Downfield for Muse. Juggling, incomplete. Diaz was stepped on side with him. Toe-to-toe, as I should say. It'll be 4th down and 6 for St. Ray's. Just the 2nd incompletion of the game.
There we go, Kilty Nation.
And 4th and 6. It's Kenneth Jocks out on the field, but I think Muse is going to take this one back deep and punt this away. Back through the Kilties. Not going to play any games. Already nursing a 2-score lead. Muse. What can't this guy do? He's factor everywhere on the field. Here's the punt. This is a boot. And it's going to bounce and roll into the end zone. Oh, almost got saved. Great effort right there by Buchanan Carter trying to save it. But Mount Pleasant will take over at the 20-yard line with a fresh set of downs. First 2 drives for Mount Pleasant.
Their hustle and tenacity forced 5 turnovers against the
Thrown the ball 11 times already.
Mount Pleasant hoping to
King
convert on
5 for 6 with the interception.
7 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in the first half.
And went all the way back to the end zone for the Saints in last drive, as we just saw the turnover on downs. First down for Mount Pleasant. King's going to drop back under center, throws it right side, incomplete. Not on the same page with Ventura. There's some green grass
Incomplete. Second
where the ball was thrown, but just some miscommunication. It'll be second down. Timing was off on that one. Ventura's been targeted 4 times. The 12 Mount Pleasant pass attempts. He's caught 1 for 8 yards. He dropped 1. Fell incomplete on another one. And that one just nowhere to be seen. It's second down.
Second and 10 for the Kilties. The 20-yard line.
King. High snap, pump, steps up. He's going to take off and get to the,
Tries to get back to
maybe to the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a yard, and he's down at the 19. It'll be a loss of 1, a sack right there. And credited with the sack, I believe, was Christopher Molina, the senior. It'll be 3rd and 11. First sack of the game for either team. And Kilties have gone for it 3 times on 4th down here in this first half, and you got to believe if they don't get this one here, it would be a very much more difficult decision. And that's a false start. Back up even more. And it will be 3rd down and 16. Bring them back to the 14-yard line. And these penalties have been killing the Kilties. That's their 4th false start of the half. They have just shot themselves in the foot repeatedly as we approach the midpoint of this second quarter. Diaz to the left of King on 3rd and 16. Let's see what they want to do here. From the gun. And from the 14, King rolls out to his right. Throws, got hit on the release. That one is incomplete. Coming in off the edge was Ian Bing. No flag for a potential roughing call. This is not the NFL where we see a lot of controversial ones there as of late. And that is an incomplete pass. It'll be 4th and 16, and Mount Pleasant will bring out the punt team. You would think. You would think. Let's see. King just 5 of 13. He's missed on his last 4 passes. 5:42 to go here in the first half. And they're going to go for this, huh? No, they're not. I was about to say. That huddle made you think otherwise. King not on the field. Here's the punt. It's a boot. See what kind of bounce it takes, and it will be pinned by Negron at the 47-yard line. Saints will start this possession in Kilty territory. Saints will start this possession in Kilty territory. Trying to get back on the move. See if they can milk a good chunk of this first half away. As Mount Pleasant will receive the second half kickoff, with the Saints receiving the ball first here in this one. From the 47. Wolf, inside handoff, Julius, and he is wrapped up. No gain. Nice tackle made by George Toby. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Julius has not been that successful on the ground today. This Mount Pleasant defensive line has been good for the parts that they've been on the field. As this is just the 3rd Saints possession of the game. They've possessed the ball less than 7 minutes of this first half. 4 carries for 4 yards for Julius. Here's Wolf. Going to throw on 2nd down. He's got Muse underneath. Breaks a tackle and is brought down by George, but not before picking up the 1st down. Gets to the 36-yard line. Right at the 6, 37. It picks up the necessary 10 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a friendly reminder, tonight is senior night at halftime. Mount Pleasant.
This is a senior night at halftime tonight. Mount Pleasant will be celebrated at halftime. That's Muse's first catch of the game. 6 completions to 5 different receivers for Daniel Wolf. 1st and 10. Wolf steps up, gonna take off and be wrapped up. Big hit by Diaz. Picks up a couple on the play, but that one just got the crowd a little bit excited right there. Let's see if they give him a yard. And yeah, they'll give him 1 on the play. Say it in bounce or keep the clock moving. It'll be 2nd and 9. For 2nd and 9. Julius to the outside. He'll cut in and be brought down. No, stay on his feet. Now thrown down. They're going to give him 2 on the play. As this Kilty defensive line, bending but not breaking, as they've done a good job containing the run. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Forward progress is marked at about the 34-yard line.
Forward progress. Gives Julius 2 on the carry. 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 7. Third down, Wolf looking left, throws it left side, and that one's caught with the big hit from Ventura. As McCain Carter gets to the 30. That one is good for 4, and it'll be 4th and 3. Going quickly here on 4th down, handoff inside Julius, finds a hole, picks up the 1st down. Gain of 5 on the carry, and Julius and the Saints catching them sleeping a little bit there, picks up the 1st down. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Saints trying to go up 3 scores before the break.
Mount Pleasant looking to hold the Saints.
And Wolf gonna step up and throw to the end zone. This one is diving. Did he catch it? And out of bounds. What a catch. McCain Carter can't believe it as he came down with that one extremely acrobatically. That one falls incomplete. And I don't know about that. I think he may have gone in. With high school rules, just getting 1 foot in or just a shoulder in bounds. McCain Carter unable to stay in. According to the officials, it'll be 2nd and 10. Second down. Wolf. Gonna roll out under pressure. Broke a sack. Throws on the run. Coming back to make the catch. It's Littlejohn to the 9-yard line. Gain of 16 on the play. And Benjamin So cannot believe he missed that sack. It'll be 1st and goal. This is the first goal-to-go opportunity of the game for either team. And Julius on the 1st down carry, going to bulldoze to the 3-yard line for a 6-yard gain. Littlejohn making his 2nd catch of the game. And man down for the Kilties. It's Jaheim Robertson. He gets up on his feet and looks to be okay. Gets a little bit of assistance from one of the trainers / coaches, one of the coaches. And 2nd and goal now from the 4-yard line. Here's the handoff. Julius up the middle, going to pounce off 1 tackle and pick up a yard. It was Diaz, the first one hit him right there. And 2nd timeout will be taken by the Saints with 32 seconds to go here in this first half. They give Julius no yards on the carry. So safe from the 4-yard line. Eight carries in the half for Aaron Julius for 16 yards. Let's see what the Saints are going to dice up here on 3rd and goal. Wolf already has a touchdown pass. Threw on the first drive of the game. It's the 3rd offensive possession for the Saints. They have killed almost 5 minutes from this clock. 3rd down and goal. Wolf, here's the screen. Nice setup to McCann Carter. He walks in for the touchdown. That one counts. And the Saints up by 3 touchdowns here in the first half. McCann Carter takes the 4-yard strike. Nice little pick play. And it's 2 touchdown passes in the half for Daniel Wolf. Great blocking there on the pick play. It's 3 catches, 14 yards. Now the touchdown for Ethan McCann Carter comes with 26 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's the kick from Costa. Missed his last one. That one counts. 20-0 lead for St. Ray's, who have come to Conley Stadium and have just put on a show here this evening on both sides of the ball. Let's see what Jalen King and the Kilties want to do with 26 seconds remaining in the half. Do a quick little ad read. Tonight's game is brought to you by Perino Properties. Go to perinoproperties.com or call 401-206-8907. If you mention Fans Only Sports, you get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. Also brought to you by 401 Strength and Fitness. You can get them at 401-270-3009. Brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law. You can catch him at 696 Reservoir Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island, or at josephlammy.com. Brought to you by the local at 478 Waterman Ave in East Providence. Check out the local RI.com. Also brought to you by Shamrock Home Loans. Go to shamrockhomeloans.com for more. Basta Italian Restaurant on board at 2195 Broad Street, Cranston, Rhode Island, and Batola, 44 Rolfe Square in Cranston, Rhode Island. Last but not least, our very own RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. If you're a high school athlete looking to be seen at the next level, be seen by signing up for rreliterecruits.com. Today, here is the kick. Takes a little bit of a bounce. It's taken at the 27-yard line by Geraldo. He's going to push his way close to the 40. Extra shove at the end. Gets it to the 40-yard line with 19 seconds to go. 18. seconds left. Let's see what the Kilties want to do here. 60 yards to pay dirt. You got Jalen King, who has been great this season, has struggled tonight. From the 40. King lines up in the shotgun. He will throw. King under pressure from behind from Bings to step up, take off. First down and more. They have 2 timeouts. They have to use one here as he picks up 12 on the play. First down run for Jalen King, who's the leading rusher in this game, actually. With 27 yards on the ground, he gets it across midfield, and Kilty timeout with 8 seconds on the clock. Mount Pleasant has one more timeout after this. They can run one more quick play and call a timeout. See how they want to approach this last remaining ticks before they have to head to intermission, potentially down 20-0. Just 20 yards on the ground tonight for Mount Pleasant. And just 40 passing yards for Jalen King. Got sacked once as well, as he is just 5 of 13 right before the break. Sure we'll see another drop back here. Geraldo, the man in motion. Here is the toss play to Geraldo on the little shovel pass, and he will bring a tackle and get out of bounds, or close to at least. Clock at 0:00, and time has expired. Geraldo picked up 10 on the play, but that runs out of time. Goes in the books as a catch. Doesn't matter all too much. It's the Saints up 20-0 at the break, as they have just dominated this one all throughout the first 24 minutes here from Conley Stadium. Senior night here for Mount Pleasant here in Providence, Rhode Island. We'll be back here for more second half action. This is Fans Only Sports Network. Half number 2 coming up soon.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races, touchdown. And boards back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, just right on the opposing side. Down, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal! Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races, touchdown. And boards back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, just right on the opposing side. Down, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 10 to the races, touchdown. And board back out.
Senior night festivities. You're going to take an eye on this. Commemorate the seniors here in this December day. Or October day, excuse me.
One at a time, we will acknowledge each senior. When their name and number are called, family members feel free to join them for a photo op before they start charging you money.
Senior night here tonight.
Introducing first, senior, number 20, joined by his father, Ronald Scott, Joaquin Adams. Next, joined by his mother, Susan Sherman, and father, Louis Alvarado, number 59, Xavier Alvarado. Next, number 15, give it up for Eugenio Diaz. The next senior to be recognized, joined by his mother, Andrea Grajeda, number 77, Yolani Grajeda. Next up, joined by his brother, Jose Colado, stepmom, Ana Rodriguez, brother, Donnie Colado, and father, Richard Geraldo. One of your captains, number 3, Izzy Geraldo. Next up, joined by father, Jesse King, and mother, Tara Haru. Number 2, quarterback, Javon King. Next up, joined by his father, Alexis Roldan, and mother, Tiffany Mitchell. Give it up for number 6, Alexis Mitchell. Next up, joined by stepfather Wayne, brother Juwan, sister Amaya, and mother Kristen. Give it up for number 10, Nasir Nas Page. The next one is a twofer. Joined by mother Shauna Shorts and aunt Danielle Perry. Give it up for both number 27 and number 29, Foley and Makai Shorts. Next up, number 31, Ryan Gamez.
say? Oh, can you put like mustard on it, please? What else have they got? I'll see mustard, please. Thanks, bro.
Ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen,
sir.
let's make
Thank
some
you.
noise for your class of 2023. Your Mount Pleasant Kilties.
All right, lovely senior night festivities here from Conley Stadium. We'll be right back for second half action here on Fans Only Sports Network in just a moment.
he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Oh.
It was the same when you were there, but it was like this huge fucking production where like they'd have like a cheerleader who got signed to a player.
Yeah,
and
dude.
then that cheerleader would like have to make a bunch of shit.
Like, where's the cheerleaders right now?
I don't know. I saw him like back there when I.
Here for half number 2. Half number 2 underway. Mount Pleasant will receive first. It's a boot from Costa from the 16-yard line and returning it down the 22-yard line. Good tackle right there. This was Jalen Antoine making the tackle as Joaquin Adams, the senior, who just got commemorated here on senior night, sets up this opening drive for the Kilties at the 23-yard line. Jalen King in that first half struggled, just 6 of 15. 6 of 14 there in the half. For 50 yards. Quarterback who threw 6 touchdowns last week. From the 23, King rolls out to his right, throws. Good start to the half, but he was wide open. He missed him. Absolutely missed him right there as it was Styles Negron. The target on the rollout, incomplete, threw away behind him there. It'll be 2nd and 10. Second down play. And whistles blow. No flags on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Yeah, I think it was an official's timeout. And we'll get back to what we do best, play some football. Second down and 10. Official's timeout concludes. King is going to throw it right side. That one's high for Negron, incomplete, and that was Cassie Negron, the intended receiver. That one not very close to him. Third down. Got the grasshopper on the camera right now. That's a rare sight. I'm going to flick him off in a sec. As much as this is a big grasshopper, by the way. I don't know if we can zoom out to see what it looks like more. See if you can zoom out and see what it looks like more. No, you can't. It doesn't work. I'm going to flick this boy out of the way. Come on. Let's go. Jeez, I felt bad doing that. You just went airborne. I took a picture of this grasshopper, and it was a big one. One of the biggest you'll ever see. 3rd and 10.
Big third down for the Kilties.
Almost jumped was Bing, and King's going to roll out to the right, stands in the pocket, throws outfield, wide open, got a man, it's caught across midfield, and still on his feet to the 40. What a setup, great catch by Cassie Negron to the 40-yard line. It's good for a gain of 37 on the play. Longest of the game for either team. Move those chains. That is Cassie Negron's first catch of the night. He's been targeted a couple times. Go quickly here. King under pressure, rolls out. He got sacked. Flag is down. In the meantime, it is a takedown behind the line of scrimmage for a loss about 3. It's going to be a hold. Anyways, it's Lawrence Thornton getting in there. Let's see if they're going to take the penalty yardage or take the 2nd and 15 instead. It is a hold indeed against Mount Pleasant. And they'll take the penalty, so wipe off the sack. Another flag flies.
10-yard penalty. Repeat.
And the other official, I think he may have been just passing it back. But somehow it's brought down back to the 45-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 25. Must have missed the other call, but Kilties, they have had 5 penalties offensively that have pushed them back. Negative yards. First hold of the game. They had 4 false starts there in the first half. Here's King taking the snap. Under pressure. This time he's sacked. That one will count. Brought down back at the 40 by Christopher Molina. Sack number 2 for him. They call it the 42-yard line. So it's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 28. Not quite sure how I accidentally put 2 points on the board. It is 20-0. It's not 20-2. 20-0. Just going to fix that real quick. There we go. 2nd down and 28. King. Here's the inside handoff to Diaz, running left. He fumbled the ball, and it's picked up, thrown on top of by Bing at the 49. Moses Muse punched it loose. And a turnover committed by the Kilties. Saints taking over. There's an 8-yard carry from Diaz, who fumbled the ball. Bing fell on top of it. Here with 9:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Saints in control.
Saints take over after forcing a fumble.
And whistles blow. Flag is down. Let's see what it is. This might have been encroachment against the Kilties, so it'll be 1st and 5.
12 men on the field. Make the conversion a little easier for the Saints. It'll be 1st and 5.
First down and 5 yards to go is the Saints. Despite possessing the ball for less than 12 minutes in this one. Wolf is going to drop back, rolls out, throws downfield for Muse, incomplete. As Diaz was once again all over him there and falls down on the turf, make it 2nd and 5.
Defensive line giving the quarterback some pressure.
So 2nd and 5 from the Kilty 45-yard line. Second drive for the Saints where they started at midfield or in Kilty territory. Handoff. It is Julius cutting inside, got a room to run and bulldozes down the 31-yard line. 14-yard carry for Aaron Julius, his longest of the night. And Aaron Julius, who has struggled on the ground, 8 carries for 16 yards in the first half. Get something going there with the 14-yard run. See it. Once again, the Saints in control. Let's see how much of this clock they're able to milk down on this drive. The Kilties have looked invisible on offense all night. Inside handoff. Julius again. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line. Good for about 3. As they just keep on pounding that rock. Aaron Julius back-to-back carries, and he is slow to get up. He's down. Oh, my goodness. His ankle got wrapped up kind of awkwardly on the tackle right there. Trainer comes out. Or coach, actually. And we'll take a little timeout as Aaron Julius tries to get himself back up and going. We'll be right back.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a...
That was quick. Aaron Julius got up on his own power. Almost immediately going into the commercial break. Clock continues to run after the injury timeout. 2nd and 7. Wolf sends Muse in motion. Going to hand off to him up the middle, and Moses is going to keep on going and get down to the 26. Strong run for 2 or 3 on the carry. And they'll give him 3 right there. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Muse has not been a factor offensively tonight. Just 17 total yards on 4 touches. I'll call it 16 actually, as they're going to mark that as only a 2-yard gain. As Muse is going to limp to the sideline. Took a little bit of a big hit right there coming down. With 7:46 to go here in the first half. So we're going to call it 3rd and 5.
All right, Kilty Nation, let's make some noise. Defense trying to make a strong stand here.
Wolf, that's actually Kenneth Jocks. No, it was Wolf, but that's going to be a false start anyways against the Saints. Push it back to 3rd and 10 now. And much more ideal for this Kilty defense, but to the dismay of this Saints offense, marching down the field, brings it back to the 31-yard line, the original line of scrimmage here on this fresh set of downs.
Once again, huge 3rd down for the Kilties. I don't mind asking, but Kilty Nation, let's bring some noise for your boys.
3rd and 10. Kilty defense trying to get a stop here. From the 31, I think it's 4-down territory either way. Here we go. Wolf out of the gun, under pressure from and Julius broke out of the tackle. Now he's brought down by Robertson. Lost 3 on the play. It'll be 4th and long. Good stop for the Kilty defense as Julius with his second catch. That one going for more than negative yardage there. Approaching the 6-minute mark here at quarter 3. Wolf is going to come back out on the field, strut out here for this 4th and 13. I saw McCann Carter saying, Coach, just give me the ball. I'm going to be open. Let's see if they're going to go his way. 4th down and long. Wolf. So this would break the game if they can convert here. Under pressure, got dropped by Benjamin with the sack. It's the first of the game for the Kilties, and it couldn't have come at a better time. It'll be a fresh set of downs for Mount Pleasant, down 20-0 with just over 5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's a big takedown for this Kilty defense, their first sack of the entire game. So they have not been successful getting to Daniel Wolf in the backfield.
Kilty's lining up, hoping to get some momentum going on offense. Ball snap.
King throws incomplete, looking for Cassidy Negron on the RPL, but threw a little bit too much behind him, and it falls to the ground. King 6 of 16, or 7 of 17. As his tough night continues, we've seen a few of those where he had his receiver open, but couldn't lead him properly. Second down and 10. King rolls out to his left and throws. Diving for that is Negron, and he'll pick up about 2 on the carry, or the completion down the 45. It's going to be 3rd and 8. 2 catches for Negron, both here in this second half, as those are still King's only 2 completions here in the quarter. Third down. And Bing drawn off sides. King draws Ian Bing off sides, and it'll be 3rd and 3 now. And you saw Bing immediately say, my bad. It's the first defensive penalty since the pass interference on Ethan McCain Carter back in the 2nd quarter, committed by St. Ray's. 3rd down and short from midfield. Empty the backfield. And he drew him off again. Let's see. There might be movement against the Kilties, and it will be. It's on the left tackle, Winston Callan. And forget third and short. It goes back to 3rd down and 8. It's the 5th false start of the game for the Kilties, who have struggled with pre-snap penalties and adjustments all night. 3rd down. King rolls out. He's going to be under pressure and will go down. Sacked inside the 30. It was Bing combining with the forces of Ronald Soto Rivera, and it's 4th and a mile for Mount Pleasant. So it goes from 3rd and 3 all the way to 4th down and 18.
4th and forever for the Kilties.
It's a 10-yard loss on the play. That is the 4th sack led up by this Kilty offensive line tonight. And you got to give some credit to the secondary right there for St. Ray's. Be able to drape all over these receivers. Here's the snap, got bobbled. It's picked up, takes a Kilty roll, and will go towards the sideline to the 42-yard line. It's pinned down by Geraldo with 3:19 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the Saints once again with excellent starting field position following a punt, 2nd punt of the game by the Kilties, who have still not found the end zone.
Kilties cheerleaders rocking it on the sideline.
From the 42. That's where the Saints begin this drive.
42.
Wolf is going to throw underneath. Julius out of the backfield, gets out of bounds after a 3, maybe 2-yard gain. Stops the clock with 3:13 to go. And it's good for 2. That's what they're going to call it. 3rd catch of the game for Aaron Julius.
As a friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, concession stand is still open. Also a reminder,
Only 5 yards, but
there's absolutely no smoking on the premises of Conley Stadium. That includes tobacco, vapes, or any other substances, in addition to no consumption of alcoholic beverages.
2nd down and 8. It's been a scoreless 3rd quarter up to this point for both teams. From the 43, call it actually 2nd and 9. Here is a Campo to the outside, and he will be brought down out of bounds, or inbounds at the 44. Picks up a yard again. So Campo on the little touch pass gets another reception in the book.
As a friendly reminder, please
It'll be 3rd and 8.
after the game are any fans permitted to go on the field of Conley Stadium. This is for the safety of the players, coaches, and officials.
Under 3 minutes to go for quarter 4. Saints in control of this game as they have been all night long.
Third about 7
Really, the
for the Saints.
statement of this game was made with that 82-yard interception return for a touchdown by Connor Curran. As the Kilties were driving down the field. That was still their best drive yet. 3rd and 8. Wolf steps up, will run and pick up a yard. We got back to the line. We'll go in the books as a sack, and it'll be 4th down, and St. Ray's will punt this one.
And Adonai Lopez in on the tackle, forcing a 4th down.
There's Lopez and Callan combining for the sack.
Fourth and about 7. Saints line up, looking to punt.
We'll punt here on 4th down and 7.
Ball snap.
Here's the punt. Muse not kicking this one. Instead, it's Little John. That's going to take a bounce. Ooh, it's a great bounce inside the 10. And they'll be pinned all the way. It's still rolling to the 3-yard line. What a bounce. Great punt from Robert Littlejohn, who swings the bat. You can celebrate that one right there. Sets him up at the 3.
Stadium, as beautiful as it is, so at the end of the game, please,
Minute 14 to go here in the 3rd. 97 yards away from the end zone are the Kilties. They've only ran the ball 7 times all night. Their last play was a run play, which resulted in a fumble by Jadil Diaz. And they've thrown it 18 times. And 3 of those runs were designed pass plays. Geraldo in motion. They're going to fake it to him, pitch it in the end zone. Risky play there. That might be a safety. That might be 2. Let's see. They're going to call it down at about the half-yard line.
Looks like they're brought down on the half-yard line, maybe the 1.
As it was Diaz just swallowed up for a loss of 3. Still no success on the ground tonight. Running backs combining for just 8 rushing yards. The leading rusher of the game is King, who has 27 yards off 4 rushes.
Kilties back up.
It is 2nd and out and 13 from their own 1. King fakes, throws. He's got his man Cassie Negron to the 5 and gives him some space to breathe.
On a 4 or 5 yard pickup.
Mark him down at the 6. It's good for 5. And that will all but milk away the end of the first quarter here.
We're still in danger zone. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Saints lead 20-0.
The end of the 3rd. Saints up 20-0. It'll be 3rd down and 7 when we come back, as the Saints are all over this one. Ocean State, Friday Night Lights, Fans Only Sports Network. We'll be right back for quarter 4. 28-0, Saints on top.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. 1st down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through.
Yeah, first one was Moses Muse.
He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it.
All right, fourth quarter action. It's 3rd and 7. Oh, jeez. Fourth and 7 from the 6-yard line. Or 3rd and 7, excuse me, my apologies. Down 20-0 are the Kilties. This is a big play here. And fake. King has time. Throws over the middle and gets to the 10-yard line. It is George Ventura for a 4-yard gain. Give him 5. It'll be 4th and 2. As Ventura making his second catch of the game, 5th target. It's not been his best game, and he's down the field here after that catch. See a couple injuries tonight, and never want to see it on a Friday night. This many injuries. One looks to be probably the worst of them all. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcon.
Yeah, man. It was actually Styles Negron. We're back here, who was coming off the field to go out to get off. Hopefully he is okay. Probably won't return this game. It's 4th and 2, and down 20-0. The Kilties are going to go for it from their own 11-yard line. Clock picks itself back up.
Situation.
4th and 2.
4th and 2. Mount Pleasant lines up. Ball snap.
Trips to the right. King throws over the middle. He's got Negron in stride. Cassidy Negron inside the 35. Still on his feet. Cuts in and gets down to the 38-yard line. 27-yard gain for Negron. His 4th catch of the half. That's the biggest play of the night in terms of how much it means for the Kilties. First down. Negron caught a 37-yarder earlier this half. He's got 4 catches in the half for 62 yards. Or, try to just math, 72 yards actually. Averaging 18 a catch. Big play for the Kilties, who are 3 of 4 on 4th down tonight. That one the biggest of them all. King takes the snap. Under pressure, broke a sack from Bing. Rolls out to his right. Bing trying to wrap him up. And he will go down. Bing and Soto Rivera combining once again for the sack. Back at the 25-yard line. A loss of 13 on the play. Brings him back to the 25. That's a big blow going backwards as the Kilties. That's been a common theme for them all night, whether it be by penalty or by a loss of yards. That one, the ladder right there, and that is a big loss. Largest loss of the game on any given play for Mount Pleasant. King drops back. Gonna be under pressure. Steps up, broke a sack, throws across his body. What a throw! It's caught. Israel Geraldo lost the ball, and it's recovered by McCann Carter at the 49-yard line. I think, they're going to say it's staying with Mount Pleasant. Negron got on top of it. What a break. And a first down for the Kilties. Wow. The mark at the 49. It was a gain of 23 on the play for Geraldo. And what a throw by Jalen King. Geraldo's fourth catch of the night. Flag is down. And unsportsmanlike conduct against St. Ray's. It'll be 15 more. Bring them all the way up to the 34-yard line. And we saw this earlier with a roughing the passer that gave them 15 free yards. They'll have it at the 34-yard line. All right. What a break right there for Mount Kilties. Not even a break. Great play, and then some more. King's going to roll out to his left. Throws downfield. A dot down the field. What a catch to the 16-yard line. It's Izzy Geraldo again. And the Kilties are finally moving. It's good for 22 on the play. Another excellent throw from Jalen King. Across his body once again. Back-to-back first downs. As Geraldo has 45 yards on the last two catches. King has 72 passing yards on this drive that started at their own 3-yard line. First and 10 from the 12. This is the farthest downfield the Kilties have gone all night. King rolls out, floats, end zone. It is incomplete. As Geraldo had to make a play on the ball right there. It was a little bit too much for him. McCann Carter was in position to pick that one off. And a good play right there by Geraldo knocking it down. Incomplete. Geraldo, what a catch on the sideline on that first and 10 play for 22 yards. Tiptoeing inbounds and making it look easy right there. King in the shotgun. It's been a valiant drive so far for the Kilties. King rolls to his right, throws, it is caught by Ventura to the 6. Slow to get up, he gets up and it's good for 6. It'll be 3rd and 4. And Ventura makes his 3rd catch of the game. He's got 18 yards. That his 2nd catch of the half. Really good drive for the Kilties trying to get back in this. This crew here are going to assume an onside kick for sure if they punch it in. King on 3rd down. Looks to his left, steps up, runs to his right, now throws end zone. What a throw! What a catch! That's a touchdown! It's the man of the half, Cassidy Negron, for 6. And now he's limping. It's like, oh my goodness. Kilties finally get him, but Negron, that did not look pretty as he was holding on to his leg for dear life. Oh my goodness. A 6-yard touchdown. Oh, Negron, that did not look good. 20-6, Saints on top. Kilties just got in the end zone. We'll be right back as Cassidy Negron is down on the field. We'll be right back for the last 7 minutes of this one here on Fans Only Sports Network.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
All right, Negron able to get up off his own power. Very promising as that injury looked to be scary at first. Cassie Negron in this half, 5 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown as he was shut out in the first 24. But it's been all him here in half number 2. He's been King's go-to guy. Going for 2 here. King throws it left side, and Geraldo can't make the catch. Incomplete at the goal line. Have to dive a little bit extra for that one. It'll be 7:17 remaining. Kilties, you think they're going to line up for an onside kick here? I would imagine. Make time to do a quick little ad read between the touchdowns. This game is brought to you by a couple of sponsors. First and foremost, Perino Properties. Go to perinoproperties.com or call 401-206-8907. If you mention Fans Only Sports, you'll get a $500 credit towards buying or selling your home. Also brought to you by 401 Strength and Fitness. You can call them at 401-270-3009. By Joseph Lammy, attorney at law. Catch them at 696 Reservoir Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island, or at josephlammy.com. And by the local at 478 Waterman Ave in East Providence. Check out thelocalri.com. Also brought to you by Shamrock Home Loans. Go to shamrockhomeloans.com for more. And Basta on board, the Italian restaurant since 1989 at 2195 Broad Street in Cranston, Rhode Island. And Batola, another restaurant, great pizza in West, as find them at Cranston West, 44 Rolfe Street. And last but not least, our very own RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. If you're a high school athlete looking to play at the next level, be seen by signing up for RR Elite Recruits today.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kilties got on the board late in the fourth quarter. Looking for a comeback.
Here's the onside kick. It's going to bounce and be fallen on top of by Ethan McCann Carter at the 39-yard line. Good hands from him. And that is where the Saints will begin this drive. Actually covered up by Little John right there. Good hand skills from him with 7:14 to go. Saints going to try to march this one and kill off some clock as we approach 8 p.m. Eastern here from Providence, Rhode Island. Game was a 6 o'clock kickoff tonight. Can never complain about that one. As it is Wolf leading this offense back out onto the field.
Saints take over. They're going to try to run the clock. Mount Pleasant's going to try to make a play.
From the 40-yard line, split backfield for the Saints.
Goes down.
Wolf going to hand it off. Julius
Hand it off to number
cuts
22.
inside and we wrapped up after a gain of about 1. Nice tackle right there by Winston Callan and picks up a yard.
Clock winds under 7 minutes.
Julius has had a good half so far. 3 carries for 18 yards now, but
Couple good plays.
this Saints offense has not needed to do too much here in this second half. They have not even scored this half. All 20 of their points came in the first half, 13 of them in the first quarter. But Kilties took off a lot of time off that clock with a 97-yard touchdown drive to bring it back to a 2-score game. Inside handoff up the middle and getting to the 46-yard line for a gain of 5. First carry of the game for number 44, Christopher Molina, who has a couple of sacks on the night. Picks up 5 right there. Third down and 4, under 6 to go. Here in the game's final frame. Wolf. Here's the handoff and nice tackle right there on Molina. What a stop right there by Callan. Maybe he got a yard. It's going to be 4th down. And I think a timeout was taken. Timeout taken by Mount Pleasant. Their first of the half with 5:29 to go. Here in the 4th quarter, we'll take a timeout ourselves. Fans Only Sports Network. We'll be right back for the final 5 and change from Conley Stadium here in Providence, Rhode Island.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons.
All right, 4th down and 3. The Saints are going to go for this one, trying to close this one out. Wolf out of the gun. See if he's going to try to draw him off sides right here. Looks to be the indication until they snap it. Let's see. Still on that hard count, and it looks like they're going to draw him off. Or that's all they attempted to at least. They're saying that a Kilty moved. The flag is down. Timeout call by the Saints. So the Saints call their first time. We'll go back to commercial real quick here on Fans Only Sports Network.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the race.
You know, who needs a commercial break? We got more games coming up here on Fans Only Sports Network. Some cool games tomorrow on our collegiate club grind. We got some field hockey, some college women's ice hockey, some college men's ice hockey. We got PC, Bryant, Cranston East field hockey tomorrow. Should be some good games. 5 and change to go. 4th down and 3. They're going to go for it for real this time. Wolf throws. McCann Carter, 1st down and more. Slippery across midfield. Ethan McCann Carter putting on the Jets. McCann Carter to the house. Touchdown, Saints. 54 yards for Ethan McCann Carter. Touchdown number 2, and the Saints just put this one away. It's touchdown pass number 3 for Wolf. And that one is officially the longest play of the game for either team. McCann Carter was quiet, just 14 yards before that. Now making his stats look better, as up to 68 yards and 2 touchdowns, averages 71 receiving yards per game. And an extra point from Costa. 2 of 3 on the night on PATs, and this one is true. 27-6. Saints steamrolling.
The PAT is good. Saints take a 3-score lead. 27-6.
So Saints, that's their first score of the second half. As they were pretty stagnant and a little bit complacent on offense this half. Finally getting into the end zone here, and they will kick off as these boys are looking pretty jubilant on their way to 4-2 on the year. About to win their second consecutive game, barring something miraculous from Mount Pleasant the next 5 minutes. And here's the kick from Costa. Sends this one off to the 14, and they're going to lateral it back. And Geraldo on the sideline, cuts inside. Izzy Geraldo has the king of the beat. He beat him. Geraldo, are you kidding me? Touchdown for Mount Pleasant. Wow. Joaquin Adams was the one who lateraled it off to Geraldo, and that goes 82 yards to the house. And the Kilties don't say goodnight to them yet. As Geraldo takes a bow, and this Kilty offense will go for 2. 4:59 to go. 2 touchdowns in the quarter for Mount Pleasant as Izzy Geraldo, player to watch for this Mount Pleasant team. And he does something special right there.
It's been a wild fourth quarter so far.
Let's go for 2. They missed their last 2-point try on the out route pass to Geraldo. Makes a huge play right there. 6.
To go for 2. See if they can convert. Flag on the play.
And delay a game against Mount Pleasant. This will bring back the 2-point try at the 7-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, they're going to pitch it off to Geraldo to the end zone. He fumbled the ball at the 1-yard line. What a tackle right there made to draw the ball loose at the 1-yard line by Scott Pillardi. Let's see what the flag is. Geraldo is down in the end zone. Another injury. Don't think the 2-point try is going to stand, or at least get another chance. It was against the Kilties indeed, so St. Ray's will decline the penalty for obvious reasons. And Geraldo able to get up on his own 2 feet and will walk down to the sideline, and it's a good sign for the Kilties. So under 5 to go, Kilties with a big strike to get right back in it. And it couldn't have come at a better time for Mount Pleasant, as it was Joaquin Adams making the catch at the 18-yard line and handed off to Izzy Geraldo, who did the rest, getting all the way to the end zone there. So we'll try another onside kick, the Kilties. Take two. So kickoff here.
Lines up to kick off.
And we'll send this one over. It's going to bounce to the 22-yard line. Picked up by McCann Carter. And he'll get to the 27-yard line. And that is where St. Ray's will start this drive with 4:51 to go as Ventura brings him down. Let's see how the Saints are going to approach this. They just got the big pass play to put them up, what was 3 scores at the time. Starting from the 27 is the team with 27 points on the board. The Saints.
Line up at the 27-yard line. Kilty Nation coming alive.
1st and 10. Wolf out of the shotgun. He's going to hand this one off to Julius. Going to make a man miss and get brought down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard. Kilties with 2 timeouts left. Let's see if they want to use them just yet. And they'll give Julius a yard on the play. To make it 2nd and 9.
Saints trying to milk the clock.
Clock approaching the 4-minute mark now. Couple of first downs would put the Saints in great position to ice this one away. Here's Julius. Might have got it there. Oh, great tackle from behind. There was a hole initially, but interrupting that hole was so. And it will be 3rd and 4. To make it 3rd down and 4. Actually, about 3rd and 3. Good for 6 on the carry. Kilties still not using their timeout. Timeouts, as I should say. As that's the 5th carry of the half for Aaron Julius. He's got 22 yards on those 5 carries.
As a reminder, fans.
And timeout is called by St. Ray's with 3:14 to go. Before 3rd down, take a timeout ourselves. We'll be back for the final 3 and change here on Fans Only Sports Network. 27-12. The Saints on top.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
Right, 3rd down and 3 for the Saints following the timeout.
Defense looking to make a stand. 3rd down, about 4.
Big play for the Kilties defense. Wolf is going to throw the screen. It's McKinnon. Carter dropped it. And they'll call it a drop, not a lateral. And that is going to be 4th down now, and decision time for the Saints, but not really. It'll be 4th down. They're going to punt.
Friends and family, as a friendly reminder, please,
Ken Carter unable to hold on to that one. It's the first incompletion of the half for Wolf. He was 4 of 4 before that for 55 yards and the touchdown.
all garbage in the proper receptacles on your way out of the building. Saints line up to punt.
Here's the punt.
Snap. Kick is up. It's high.
It's a high kick, bouncing at the 25. Takes a great bounce inside the 10. Little John doing it again, pinned at the 6. And the Kilties will once again start inside their own 10-yard line.
8 seconds remaining, trailing by 15. Needing a miracle.
Mount Pleasant with 2 timeouts to go, down 15, and they orchestrated a great drive last possession to get them right back in it. This time, not too much clock to work with, but still a chance for the Kilties.
Kilties take over at their own 6-yard line. Need to drive 94 yards down the field. Feels like 94 miles at this point.
Rolls out to the right. King is going to throw underneath. Oh, it takes a shot. Moses Muse laying the hit stick on Negron. Picks up about 3 on the play, but Muse was waiting for that big play all night from him, and there's a highlight reel hit right there. Catch number 6 here in the half for Negron. They call it a gain of 2, going quickly. Or the Kilties. King in his own end zone throws. That one is caught out of the backfield. Diaz breaks a tackle and gets to about the line of scrimmage. Actually, probably lost a yard right there, and it'll be 3rd down with 2 minutes on the clock, and the Kilties will take timeout number 2. So it's 3rd and 9 now. Mount Pleasant, this is really their last gasp of the game. Last chance for them. And it was a great drive. Last possession for Jalen King and company, as King was dotting them up. He had 6 straight completions at one point, ended up in a touchdown. Ended up with a touchdown pass on the drive. It was 7 for 8, or 6 of 7 on the possession. On the 6-yard touchdown to Cassidy Negron, and 2:06 on the clock. Just one more timeout for Mount Pleasant. Third down. King in his own end zone throws off his back foot downfield for Negron. Jump ball! It's caught by Ventura at the 33-yard line. Wow! It's a big gain all the way to the 33. Picks up 26 on the catch, as King just uncorked that one off his back foot. Clock continues to wind. King gonna throw deep downfield. Got a man open. That one is dropped. It's dropped. Oh, he had Silas Negron alone inside the 30. Had his defender beat. And it'll be 2nd and 10. But what a catch by Ventura on 3rd and 9. Off his back foot, moving the chains for 25. 26, actually.
I've seen wilder things happen, folks.
2nd and 10.
Minute 38 seconds.
King
Ball snap.
throws left side. It is caught at first down marker and getting out of bounds
Scrambles out of bounds.
to the 44-yard line is
But he does.
a gain of 11 for Geraldo.
Number 3, Izzy Geraldo, with 11-yard pickup.
As Geraldo gets catch number 5 on the game. He's had a big second half. He had the touchdown returned on the kickoff, but through the air this half. Making some damage happen. 60-plus yards in the half. 66 to be precise. 1st and 10. King rolls out to his right, stands in the pocket underneath the Diaz. Flag is down. Diaz trying to get out of bounds, and he will at the 47-yard line. Let's see what the marker is. It's going to be against the Kilties. Holding against Mount Pleasant. So it's going to be 1st down and 20 for the Kilties.
Kilties line up.
And another false start. Number 6 on the game for the Kilties. That is 6 false starts. They had 4 in the first half, just 2 in this half. But they are moving backwards. As the ball now placed at the 26-yard line. 21-yard line, actually. This is not a 1st and 25. This is a 1st down and 30. I don't know what this math was that got us this, but it looks to be 1st down and 33. As the 46-yard line is the first down. I think it was the spot of the hold on the initial that maybe altered where the ball was. So it's 1st and 33. King steps up, and he is going to fumble the ball. It's on the ground. He got back on top of it at the 12. I think it was actually the Saints who recovered it. Saints recover the fumble, and that is going to be all she wrote. Jalen Antoine with the strip sack and the fumble recovery to end it.
Credit to the Saints defense tonight. Forcing a few fumbles. But credit to the Kilties as well.
It is the 3rd takeaway of the game for the Saints. 3 turnovers for the Kilties. 2 fumbles and the interception. And the Saints can just kneel this one out. Down up 15.
14 remaining in the game. Leading by 15 with the score 27-12.
Yeah. Victory formation for the Saints. They deserve it. Have to kneel this a couple times. Let's see if Kilties want to use that last time out. They won't, as it appears. Teams will meet up at midfield. I'll take one more kneel.
To all seniors who have dedicated the past 4 years playing for the Mount Pleasant Kilties.
As Wolf, these are actually his first rushes of the game.
Who closes in on 1,000 yards receiving for his career. My math is correct. Tonight's game.
One last kneel, and that's going to do it, folks.
2 yards, where he will
27-12 St. Ray's going to win this one. It was a valiant effort by the Kilties to try to come back in it on their senior night. They made it interesting in the fourth quarter, but it was all St. Ray's from the get-go. They improved to 4-2 on the season in all their games that they've played, as Mount Pleasant falls to 3-2 on the year. It was a great game. Saints got 3 takeaways. Derek Wolf throwing 3 touchdown passes. As it was a complete and utter team effort, spoiling this Mount Pleasant senior night. Tim Duffy on the call here tonight from Conley Stadium. We'll see you guys next week for some more Friday Night Lights action. We'll be back for some more fun. Fans Only Sports Network. We'll see you guys.